Hey guys, Manitove here. What we're doing today is another after action review of a Guild Wars I recently did with Guilty Summon, so let's go ahead, hop on in, take a look. Alright, in this first match I am taking on a Sierra Bastet and Daphnis, so I brought Leo, Vanessa, and Fire Pony. Second round is a Kamoon, Orion, Miho, so I decided to bring Sierra, Kayan the Great, and Abelio. So let's go ahead and see how this all worked out. Easy reason for me bringing this comp right here, even though the Daphnis does derp with attack buff. He's probably not going to kill the Leo with the skill 3, which means Sierra will have attack buff when it drops the bomb onto Leo, so Leo will die, come back with attack buff on himself, and then I'll get to torrent the Sierra away. I mean, that's how it's supposed to work in an ideal world, but it still worked out today. After the most recent buff for the Fire Pony, the turn cycling capability of it is really good. There's been a couple of times where this particular comp has gone south for one reason or another. The Daphnis ends up being on Vio, or like you just see right now, the Bastet lands defense break, and it's able to kill my Leo and my Vanessa and leaves my Fire Pony if it doesn't have defense break on it. The Fire Pony will actually be able to still solo this. It's just, I mean, I wouldn't go in guaranteeing that, but it has worked out that way a couple of times. Really do like the new Fire Pony after the most recent buff. Much more reliable. It doesn't diminish over time like it used to. Now this one, I get another derp from one of their units, but either way I figured I'd be okay. Kayan lands all 3 taunts. So I figure I'm just going to start working down that Orion before he can do his nonsense. Really enjoying playing with Kayan. It's fun, and the reactions when people see him in a defense, or when I use him on AO. I even have him on my arena defense right now, and it's getting, I mean, I'm not even trying in arena right now, but it's getting about 50% win rate on its current defense. You just got to make the game enjoyable to yourself, so making this unit fun breaks up the monotony of the grinding. Now, as we know, Miho is very vulnerable to bombs and ignored defense, or fixed damage like Molong's Reckless Assault or Skogul's Rock. So that's why I brought Sierra. And I figured it would be able to handle the Miho no problem. And all 3 of these units are relatively tanky, so even defense broken, I don't think the Miho would have one-shot anything. And Abelio is just nice to cut in with this passive to bring the heals. Go ahead and hop on into the next match. We have a Luis, Fire Druid, and Artemel on defense. So I brought my Luis, Bulwark, and Molong comp. Figured I would just get rid of the nonsense real quick, snipe out the Artemel. Don't have to worry about the strips or the stuns. And that's just because I brought Luis for the immunity, so I don't have to worry about the Fire Druid's AoE dots or taunt and defense break. Their Luis is also going to stack my Bulwark faster, which is going to allow me to use his Forbidden Golder more frequent. So that's why I'll save their Luis till last. Pretty safe comp. You guys have seen me use it multiple times. It's relatively reliable. I'd have to say about 95% effective win rate when I use it against the right comps. So, I mean, barring some insane RNG, which we know, Comtos never do that to us. No. I think Luis is finally getting some credence. I've seen a lot of people talking more highly about the Wind Paladin. I know at first it was sort of a joke and then got a couple of reworks. I think it's a very viable unit. I've enjoyed it ever since I pulled it. And same thing with their fire sister, Ophelia. A lot more love being shown to that unit lately. the whole Paladin family is pretty good. This one I figured I would just stop Orion from doing his nonsense. I figured I would outspeed, and then I'm going to drop a bomb on the Sierra and double resistance with 97% accuracy on my part, so accuracy is a lie. We all know this. So this time, instead of letting it sit like I wanted to, I had to explode it. We got a triple stun from their Iris because that makes sense. That allows Orion to do his nonsense. And there goes my poor Tiana. I do catch a break here, I believe, and their Sierra does miss a bomb as well. And then I believe the Orion's going to do Harmless Prank next turn, and all 3 debuffs are going to go on to my Ganymede. But the point of this was to allow me to drop a bomb and then cycle so I could ventilate my Sierra, drop another bomb onto the Orion, stun both of them, and half of this nonsense wouldn't have happened, but missing that first bomb with my Sierra sort of threw off the whole timing of the team. So when you're praying for RNG on your side for them not to counter, because most Iris are Despair Revenge, and then hoping for a few procs on your side, that's not how I like to end a match. And then we'll move on to the last one. Pretty standard meta defense. It's really fallen out of favor lately, but you still see these around. The Jean, Chandra, and Perna. Other than not having immunity, this defense is not really all that scary. Because there's no defense break on its side, there's no strip on its side, so all you have to do is bring immunity and you're pretty much set. The whole thing that this thing this defense provides is crowd control, but if you prevent the crowd control, it's very easily mitigated. I mean, I know not everyone has a Velo Jewel, but I mean, I know all of you have Fran. And you can use Beta, you can use the When Undying, or just bring Veramos, and they essentially get the same effect. I've been meaning to rebuild my Veramos for a while. Just running into a problem now. I'm sitting on the cusp of having 300 6-star units and not enough runes to go around. Even with the auto farming, you thought it was going to be great, and then you find out it's a lot of stuff you're going to sell. This one I just decided I would outspeed it with Kamoon and Bastet, pop the Sierra, Light, Gargoyle as a defense-based unit, so I figured Odin would one-shot it too. I really didn't. Other than this person flexing that he's got a light LD4, I don't see the point behind this defense. I'm just having some fun. I do some random stuff like that too. I mean, I do have Kain the Great on a siege defense, so. But that will cover this video. If you guys see anything I missed or anything you guys want to see, leave it in the comments. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.